Let me just say, first of all, thank you all for being here, but this is truly a bipartisan problem. So this is not a Democrat-Republican problem that we have here, and it's a killer. It's been a silent killer for far too long. I would ask all of you, if you all, the figures that Senator Capito gave out in my little state, and you're talking about 780 million hydrocodone, oxycodone painkillers between 2007 and 2012. Now, mind you, I only have 1,800,000 people. That's all we have in our state. 780 million hydrocodone and oxycodone. That's 433 pain pills for every man, woman, and child. 433. And you're saying a flag was never raised? And now all of a sudden you're looking at them? Do you all believe that this has been basically from the pharmaceuticals to the distributors to the PBMs? Has this been a business model or a health healing model? What's your all's take on that? Is this a business model? Do you agree it's a business model?
So what I would say is, for the illegal aspects of it, I know that DEA and Justice have been looking at this, and there's been...
Well, we know we have... I'm going to get to that, too. We got problems there, so sure. you don't want to jump into that one. Trust me. You'll stay away from that one. But do you believe this is a business model? That many pills?
When I went to medical school...
Just a yes or no would help me right now.
I would say doctors are really on the front lines. I still see
doctors don't have any idea. My brother's a doctor and only had 1 week out of 8 or 10 years of schooling, 1 week about how he prescribes.
Exactly.
So he believes everybody that comes through the door that tells him this will do this, miracle drug.
Well, and that's what we're really trying to focus on, is making sure that
so is it yes or no on as far as a business model?
Records. I think there's still work to do.
You'd rather not say. How about you, ma'am?
I think the business model is to relieve pain, and there was an entire piece of our history where false information was put out.
There's not a person up here, Democrat, Republican, that doesn't want to help people that are in severe pain, end-of-life pain, chronic illnesses, cancer. We're all fighting for that. But when you just take my state and you can multiply it by 50 states, 780 million pills. Now, is that a business model, or is that trying to cure the people of West Virginia of a health problem? It's a yes or no.
I think that the legal actions
You're not going to answer that, okay. So
we have
Congressman Kennedy.
I'll give you an easy yes.
Yes. Turn on your mic. Turn on your mic, Congressman.
I give you an easy yes. There's just no way to explain that.
Okay.
No way to.
No way at all, is there?
No way to explain.
We can try to massage it all you want, but you can't massage it.
No, I mean, the bottom line is, if you've read Dreamland, as I'm sure you have, you know all the factors that conspire to develop this perfect storm. And frankly, there's guilty hands all around.
Yeah.
I will say that there's a problem now with the AMA and the other physicians who refuse to write for medication-assisted treatment because now they're all spooked by anything having to do with quote-unquote pharma. And then there's people dying out there because we're not providing the evidence-based treatment, which is opiate replacement therapy. So, Senator, we have, there is a specter here we have to get out and talk about, and I'm glad you're raising it. This is a bad part of our American history. We better understand it.
This is a scourge that we have.
To know where we're going.
Dr. Collins, how do you feel?
I'm not knowledgeable enough to know if business model is the right term, but it certainly seems market forces were involved.
Okay. The only thing I'm saying, the reason I kind of caution you about going to DEA, we know we have a problem there, and it's been played out in the news media, as you know, and they're pretty accurate what's happened. We've got to correct that as quickly as we can. And so we've had, we've got a couple of bills, and Senator Capito and I are working on these bills, Jesse's Law. And I think, Congressman, you might have a little knowledge on this, but Jesse's Law is this. We had a young lady, Jessie Grubb, and we both know their parents, and they're both from our home area. And the little girl overdosed at 30 years of age, but she'd been having problems all along, and she was getting herself clean, went in for a minor operation. And then basically she says, please. She was so proud of being clean. Her parents were with her. But basically her condition was not marked efficiently on her records because of HIPAA and everything else. We're just trying to correct that, and we're having a hard time.
God bless you for doing that. It's absolutely essential. This is medical care. No more separate and unequal treatment. No more separate and unequal medical records and secrecy. We're our own worst enemy in the addiction recovery community because we go to anonymous meetings because we're all anonymous in the basements. We all want this secret. Those days should be over. This is a biological disorder. It is a part of the medical system. The medical system has to treat this as the illness it is. And we, as those who are in recovery, need to be supporting it as
Well, we're down to the point now, if you go to the hospital and and now we took the parents and guardians out of it, just the patient himself. If they say, listen, I'm recovering, I'm proud of it, I need you to make sure everyone knows about my condition. So if you're penicillin, if you're largely dependent, we market and stamp it.
I do that myself. I said I'm allergic to opioids and penicillin, which is the truth. And I guarantee you, even after my medical procedure, they still gave me a prescription for Percocet.
Absolutely.
So we're still in really tough. But 42 CFR does need to be fixed. I would encourage this Senate to work on it.
Thank you, Senator. We'll have